Hello, hello, and hello. Welcome to the LTP Lounge, episode number 58. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the left of me tonight, as usual, is the Troll Master Puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I am doing all right. How are you?
Hanging in there, getting through the heat of August, which is expected, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah. I will tell you about my days in the heat.
Okay. Tonight we're going to go over, I guess, Disney Q3 earnings a little bit, and then go over some new pictures from Eastern Gateway and talk about where we are and all that great stuff. But let's do the intro now. All right. For those of you just joining us tonight for the first time, we are a special, this is our augmented show from our regular Leaving Today podcast audio show, which comes out every other Monday. Episode 251 will come out next Monday. And
Right.
then we are here every Wednesday night from 6 to 7 to talk to you about Disney stuff and get a chance to know you folks. And that's how it is. So take a moment and subscribe, like and subscribe to this channel. We're at 88. Let's get to 100 before summer's up. And we usually have guests on. Anyone that wants to come on. If you're a regular LTP listener, you're more than welcome to come on and join us. We could talk shop. Or
Absolutely.
if you like to, what's that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's more the merrier. In fact, we encourage that so we can, get to answer your questions or talk about something you want to talk about, rather than having us dictate to how things go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we are about a week. What is today? Wednesday. About a week and a half, a little less than a week and a half away from D23. That's very exciting. So I think the news is going to be kind of quiet until all that comes out. We've got 3 watchers in the chat room. We don't know who you are, so if you want to say hello, that would be awesome. Okay. So I guess we can talk just real quick about D23. I know everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting a whole lot of crazy news, but I'm expecting a lot of information about stuff they've already announced. What do you think about that?
I'm kind of like in that same boat with you, but I'm also kind of in the mindset of like, I know that's what everybody. Thanks, Jay. Everybody's in the mindset like that's what they want to talk about. That's what they want to talk about because that's what's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Seth. Yeah. Anytime.
Anytime.
I'm hearing a ticket price increase is coming soon.
Yep. That we know that's coming. That.
Oh man, how much further, guys, can they push?
Well, that is true. That is true. So, the D23 stuff. I'm kind of like everyone wants to talk about it. So, but I'm very much of the thing of like, I don't really want to comment on it anymore because I don't. There's nothing to say until we know. So I'm kind of like, I get it. Everyone's kind of getting hyped for it. And they're like, oh, what's going to come out? And I get it. And I completely like, if you want to do it, man, have at it. Go for it. Have a great time doing that. But I'm in that point where I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like we're going to get more info and that's about it. I don't know what currently, what else is going on currently that would make more of a because when you really look at it, thinking about everything they have going on right now,
yeah,
do we really need any more? I mean, I think it's on this question, right? I think it's like we got Eastern Gateway Project, we have Avatar, we have Coco, at least over here, right?
And Avengers, yeah.
Right, yeah. So we have Avengers Campus, we have Coco, we have Avatar, and we have Eastern Gateway Project. That 4, and none of those are small. None of them.
Uh-uh.
Then you go over to Disney World, and they got their big old thing going on.
They've got everything going on there, man.
Paris just did what they're going to do. Shanghai ain't got nothing going on. I don't see why they're going to do anything over there. I mean, they could. But from what I'm hearing is that their attendance is down over there. I don't know. And then cruise lines they have the new one coming out. They already know. So all I don't see a massive thing of like, look at all the cool stuff.
Right.
I think it's going to be, like you said, I think it's going to be a big update. It's like, here we are.
Yeah, exactly right, Seth. It's going to be more details and more defined dates. Yeah, I expect we're going to get a deeper dive into Coco, a deeper dive into Adventures Campus, and a deeper dive into, well, at least those two. I want to see ride vehicles. I want to see track layout stuff. I want to see. I mean, hopefully we get like a village announced for Coco.
Yeah.
Now, if they don't say anything at all about Avatar, Udi, what does that tell you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm of the mindset now that they're too far along. I think well, no, I can't say that either. I don't think it's gonna. I would be disappointed, but I don't think like it's gonna be one of those things. Is like, even though I said before that if they don't say anything, that's a big sign. Just stuff that I've heard, stuff that I know. I'm of the mindset that it won't be anything. It won't be a major thing. Other people are going to disagree with me. That's fine. Just Mark knows why I think the way I think.
Right.
And so, yeah, I would put it this way. Would I be surprised? Yep. I would be very surprised if we don't hear anything further, conversation and further detail and further depth into what's going on over there. I would be very surprised because I think that would be a big thing for them to do. Like if they're going to have a big thing at D23, that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Villains and for the other domestic park villains going deeper into what's going on in their villains land.
Yeah.
I think that takes care of this. Domestically, Dubai, they're probably, I mean, I personally hope Dubai just never sees the light of day.
Yeah, that's irrelevant to anybody here.
Yeah,
really.
That's irrelevant to anybody over here. That we don't really care. I mean, some people are going to be super stoked and want to see it. That's fine. But to me, I do not care. Like if there's negative S to give about it, that's where I'm at. Like I don't care.
All right. Question.
Yeah.
If Josh D'Amaro were to speak at D23, will he get booed?
No,
I don't think he would.
I don't think so. I think the only people right now that are going to boo him are the same people who are just Disney hating. I mean, one of the things that people have now gotten to, it's become a cottage industry. And I'm telling you this right now, with what I am doing here and what I'm doing on the podcast.
John, let's go.
I don't want to drive into that. I think too many people now have colored the waters where you can't listen. It's very difficult to get a genuine critique out of from someone in regards to the company. It's become so difficult to cut through the crap that it's driving me crazy. Like even today, listening to coverage of the quarterly report, I'm like scratching my head. I'm like, the critiques I was hearing of the people, I was going nuts over. I'm like, shut up! Like, irrelevant to the conversation.
Yeah, so you shared that link with me today, and I was listening to it at work.
Yeah,
and working, and then I was going to say something too, but I didn't. But my thought was the same thing. I'm like, guys, you guys are just being negative for the sake of being negative.
Yeah. No, and that's like so the guy that I usually listen to, I listen to him because he will have his remarks, but they're usually founded in a very and he points to why, and then he'll critique them out. Yeah, he'll be a little bit snarky about it. But his crew that he brings on, I'm like, just shut up, all of you. Like, you guys are relevant to the conversation. So
Totally,
it's kind of
totally.
difficult because I like his point of view because he actually parses out information and goes,
Yeah,
this is why I'm being kind of an ass about it because of this. These
yeah,
other guys are just talking to be asses. And I'm like, I'm kind of, so all I'm trying to get is that right now, it's the first full quarter under Josh Tomorrow. If people are booing him, then those are just people who want to boo. And
yeah.
people who just want to feed into this Disney hating, whatever they can do no right. It's tribalistic. It's idiotic. It's a nauseatingly annoying to me at this point.
Sure.
So
A couple comments. Let's catch
yeah,
up real quick.
go
Real
for it.
quick. Seth said they already announced they're having a big event to talk about the new ship in October.
Yeah,
So I would guess almost nothing about that. Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. So you don't think they're going to, this, so they won't say much on D23, but they're going to maybe pivot that to October. Is that what you're saying, Seth?
Well, he's right about that. I feel like it won't be as in depth because from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, Seth, because you're kind of the guy who's there with this. Is that they're gonna have like people come on board and do the whole thing, like the whole tour and all that stuff. So that's that big event. It doesn't mean that they won't give more details, but yeah, it won't be a full breakdown announcement of like this is everything we're having. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel that's what I understand is what's going on in October.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even know about that. I'm so disconnected to the cruise stuff. I mean, we really never talk about it unless Seth comes on. But we can definitely come and talk about that. We can definitely have that on the show sometime, Seth.
100%. Yeah.
Because
it's
go ahead.
fun. Yeah, it's experiences. It's kind of where we'd like to sit.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's see. Bob Iger will be booed.
I think I would boo him. No, I wouldn't. I'd actually.
I already asked you this. If you and I were there Sunday night,
boo him. I'd want to, but I wouldn't boo him. No,
but people will.
I think there would be some people that would absolutely boo him, and I think in that arena, it's out of form. Really, I think that if I ever sat down with Bob Iger and like had a conversation with Bob Iger, I'd be like, Bob, man, you screwed up so much, dude. And it wouldn't be like a jerk way of saying, just be my opinion. You'd probably like, whatever, you're beneath me. I made millions of dollars and I don't care. Fair. But that's just the way it is. Yeah, Bob Iger would, I think he would, some people would boo him. I still think currently sitting that most of the people who actually who are not trying to just feed this negative cycle, are going to be a little bit more calm towards Josh Tomorrow. One full quarter. The boat is huge.
It's too soon to boo. Give him at least a year. Yeah, I agree. Totally.
And we've been saying that. I think we've been saying that from the word go. When he got announced a quarter ago, we were like, okay, well, let's see what he does. We got to give him a year. And I think that
You've got to.
So that's why I was saying people who are now like that was one of the critiques like of the video I was watching. They're like, oh, I want Bob Iger back. I'm like, shut up. Like you guys are that doesn't help anybody. So we can be animated and activated and passionate about stuff. But when you're just stuck in this negative conundrum or I don't like it. I don't like it. So
okay, what is this comment here? They are doing an even on one of the event on one of the other ships to announce details of the new Disney Believe. Where is that in? Is that going to be in Long Beach or is that going to be in Florida, Seth?
That's probably going to be in Florida. Because I believe that's supposed to be operating out of that end of our world over there.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
And Seth, are you going on any cruises soon? For some reason I thought you were or are, but if you are, would love to have you on to talk about that again because
that was
again
fun.
that was fun, and again it's one of those things that we don't really get to talk about that much because we don't have a lot of experience unfortunately in that area. But I would love to delve into that with you sometime. Oh, okay, it's gonna be in Florida. Cool.
Yeah.
The comment that Please made about the ticket prices going up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know it's inevitable. Every year we got to go through this song and dance, but dude, don't you think they're at the tipping point now?
Oh no, I've said it for months now. They're past it.
I mean, they're past it, and they have to do gimmicks like this, $60 evening ticket,
Whoa.
which is not a gimmick. I wish they would do that, but
yeah,
it's it's astronomical. Like the prices for this stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like this is them still operating on the Iger playbook because they haven't been able to flush out. I think I'm trying to remember how long ago, but I think I made a pretty lengthy little discussion about what I feel he needs to do. But it's going to take some convincing, like freezing the prices, holding some stuff. It's the short-term pain for the long-term gain.
Yeah.
And Iger was the exact opposite. Everything that he was doing was for the short-term win.
Yeah.
And screw the company long-term. So it's going to take a minute. So when I see that, I'm like, well, you guys can't expect him to do this right away. You just can't. Give him a year.
Yeah, I gotta give me a year. So Seth's gonna go to the DVC member cruise that goes to San Francisco. When is that gonna be, Seth?
I say we go up there and go to the family museum before you go.
Same. Yeah, when those dates are. Well, we're gonna try to get Conductor or George as well to go.
Yeah, I mean, hey, find those dates and let's see if we can make that happen. There we go.
Another comment, and I love all the comments.
Yep.
John says, I want them to buy Halo, have 50 warthogs with gunners firing live tracer on or some random thing, and then announce Halo Raider. Okay. All right, John. I don't know what you're talking about.
Halo. Do you not know Halo?
I do, but
I love it. No, I love it. Hey, I hope he does it. Oh, man, because can I just say, Halo 5, disappointment of such mass proportion. I'll just leave it there.
April. Okay, I think we can make April work.
I think so. Okay.
Halo, the video game, and Master Chief. Okay.
They ruined. Never mind. It's going to be frustrating because then they brought the live action and it was okay for a few, and then they went stupid.
Halo Ride.
Halo Ride would be fun, but it doesn't fit anywhere. But I love it. I would love it. That's a Universal property, 100%.
Oh, is it? Did they own that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, that if they're going to do that, it would be over there.
It leaves the 7th of April from San Diego in San Francisco for 2 days. Okay. And Seth says Halo 5 does suck. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. Oh.
But I just don't know how much further they can go with these tickets.
They can't.
Annika was thinking about going. We're trying to go September 23rd through 26th or the 25th, and that Friday, a park hopper ticket for Friday would be $249.
Yep.
And I go, holy shit!
Yeah.
$249 for a park hopper for 1 day. That is just it's an insult to intelligence.
Yeah. And so listening to the Q3 report today.
Yeah.
They are definitely I forget what is it?
I don't know. Halo Combat Evolved is the shit.
Oh, haven't tried it.
Never know what that is.
Yeah, Halo 5 just burned me. And then, but anyway, so Q3? They're definitely being what is it? Bullish or bearish? Which one's a good one? I always forget.
Bull is being aggressive. Bear is bear. Just think of bear being like hibernating in the cave.
So they're bullish about their attendance, and I was kind of like, okay, I disagree. I think that's part of. I think that's part of them trying to put on a brave face. I think we can all tell that They did have a 3%. I want to say it was a 3%, or it wasn't.
Let's see where they are.
It wasn't a huge.
Oh,
It wasn't a huge
experiences.
growth, but it was growth.
Yeah.
But we all know that good chance of that growth was just raising ticket price, because I believe that was the percentage that fell within that margin, as I read the tea leaves.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, well, okay. I mean, they're gonna on a quarterly earnings call, they're not going to be doom and gloom. They just never will. No CEO will. No CFO will. None of them. They won't be unless they're ready to fold the whole company. Then they go like, hey, we're folding the whole company, and it's kind of done. So when you hear, it's kind of interesting, because when you hear these quarterly reports, you know they're going to do everything in their power to spin it in a positive, even though when it's not. So I'll put it this way. My general sense after listening to their quarterly report, their spiel, their presentation, then listen to the actually good critique, I am very meh. I came out very meh about it. It wasn't in the sense of like, it wasn't negative like I had in the past. And when Iger was finishing out the last couple of years of his, like every quarterly report was going into, I'm like, well, let me hear what they got. And I'm like, dude, that's just bad. You're trying to polish a turd, and we can tell. This one, it had that same kind of vibe, which I was kind of expecting. I think we're going to have that for a little bit. But I also felt more of like, but they're actively doing things that are still turning the ship. So they brought up movies, and of course their critiques are, all their movies are failing. Well, yeah, dude, everyone knows a movie doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's a couple-year process to make a movie.
Oh yeah.
So we can't really do anything. So, by the way, speaking of movies, Spider-Man, A Brand New Day.
Yeah. Did you see it? Okay.
So good. Mark, if you want to see it, I'll go watch it again.
Yeah, well, I'm busy this weekend, but I will maybe sometime next week. I can go.
Yeah, I'll put it this way: my favorite of all the Tom Holland Spider-Mans. That one.
Okay, looks like we have a comment here.
Okay.
I think that attendance thing is some Fugazi stuff. Numbers don't match the visual analysis.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's not wrong. That's my whole point. Like, we can look at it and go like,
yeah. Well, because David's in the park often, and he kind of tracks this. So
yeah, no, and that's my point. So this is exactly what I'm saying. We can all tell that they're gonna put the spin on it as positive as they possibly can. That is their job. They have the internal metrics that we know, and usually this is why we look at the price increases, because they are seeing those internal metrics. There's no way around that. So whenever we see a price hike of any significance, which we have been for a number of years now, far outpacing inflation, we know what's going on. We're like, no, your attendance is down.
Yeah.
Now you need to make up the back end of it. I mean, it's a typical brainless, out of ideas way of approaching things, like most politicians. They only have one answer to anything, which is raise the price or raise the taxes. That's almost all they ever have. So this is the same thing here. This is exactly it. Like, well, that was Iger's philosophy. You could tell. And Chapek had a big piece in that too. He's not free of that critique, because he's part of that too. But this is where, like I said, you're at a point where you're going to just have people not go anymore. And you cannot continue this path. So they are going to have a price increase, but I'm hoping this is the last one for a while. This is what I feel, and I've said it before, I'm going to keep on saying it. This is what I feel Disney needs to realize. They need to stop with the price increases. As much as they're going to go like, oh, my money, I get it. And I don't fault them for that. I don't fault them for being capitalists and wanting their money. I'm right there with you. But also understanding that the long term is where we're talking about. This is the longevity of the company, not the short term gain. So
Right.
they need to stop. So this is it. I hope Josh, like I said, I made my point before. I hope Josh stops the thing, goes, hey guys, goes to that board and said, I'm not raising ticket prices this year. And everybody goes like, what? Or you say, here's my plan. I'm hoping he has that plan. I'm hoping he sees that. I'm hoping that he recognizes that the long-term strategy cannot be done this year.
No.
Yeah.
Another comment. Let's see. Thought the same thing about Spider-Man. Oh, okay, cool. So, what do I have to know in order, before I go watch Spider-Man?
Have you watched any of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans?
No.
Watch all of them. You need to watch all of them. If you don't watch them, you're not gonna know what the heck is going on, and you'll miss the core part of that movie.
Okay.
So you need to watch. Man, Mark, your freaking laundry list is very, very long, my friend.
I know. Sorry. I'm sorry to let everyone down with my lack of.
I mean, Marvel. I'm not angry, Mark.
I know.
I'm just disappointed.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. No, before you go, definitely make an effort to watch the Spider-Mans, the Tom Hollands.
Okay.
No Way Home. I forgot all of them, but yeah, watch it. They're all good. Okay. They're all fun. Yeah. They're all good and fun. But this one just brings everything home. It's just really good. It's really, really good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so I mean I like that John used the word Fugazi. I was not expecting to hear that word today. But love that. Thank you for saying that. So I think you guys are right. There is some Fugazi going on with the numbers and what we actually see.
Yeah.
But there's no shortage of demand for going to the parks. I mean, they could stop marketing and advertising for the year, and that park would still have no issues filling up.
Well, they don't need to advertise. I'll put it that way. You're right. They don't need to spend a penny marketing the parks. And I don't know. The only marketing I ever see for the parks now is when they do a deal, when they're running a special. That's it, which is fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, and let me just add one thing real quick before we move off this topic. The one thing that I really hated about the quarterly report is what they're doing with TikTok. I hate TikTok. I can't stand TikTok.
Oh.
I think TikTok is the devil. I'm being figurative, not literal. But I just hate TikTok, and they're doing something with TikTok, and I'm like, no. Like, I get why they did it to an extent, but I'm like, no.
Oh, this.
Yeah, that is just a nightmare. No. A heavy nightmare. No.
The Walt Disney Company and TikTok announced a first of its kind global short form content sharing deal.
We don't need any more shorter form content. Oh, I hate it so much. Anyway.
No, we don't, because I didn't really look into this today because I had other stuff going on. But
right.
If they say the best storytellers are fans, I mean, that's free advertising, basically what they're saying. But now, does this make it? Udi, is this going to make the parks like more insufferable for that kind of crap?
Yeah.
Where people can be doing more shit that we don't.
Yes.
I mean, like, if I just want to walk, through Sleeping Beauty's castle or something, I got to walk by people that, have their phones like this and they're doing all this crap and doing videos. It's like,
bro. I see, but here's the thing is, like, I don't mind the people who are there capturing that moment because it's
right.
These people are going to drive me batty. Like, okay, so we have good friends who are YouTubers. That's a different breed. To me, that's a different breed. They're actually taking the time and they're producing stuff and they're making it maybe not long format, but they're making it, in a digestible pieces, right? So 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it could be, right? I have no problem with them because they're actually there to make that content. These TikTokers are not there. They're there for a 10-second, a 5-second click, whatever, and it's annoying to me. And they don't. I think now that where we've evolved as far as when it comes to social media.
Devolved.
Yes. And I feel like, but what has happened is they've kind of, people now begin to split off into different crops of type of people about what they're going to do. You have your long format people. You have, like us. we do podcasts, and I said it before. I think we're gonna actually start reverting back to podcasts, audio.
I hope
podcasts.
so.
I have a feeling, because people are beginning to get tired of that short punch in the face, because they're like, at the end of the day, it seems hollow. I feel, and so long format, I think, is going to start making a return. But you've had the long format, the mid format, and then these short, tiny clips, which a lot of people are. It's a flash in the pan in my mind, and I see why they did this for the monetary sake. But they're going to do so much to annoy people in the park. It's gonna get bad. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If a TikToker making TikTok, whatever it gets in my way, starts ruining my day, I'm gonna tell them exactly what I tell anybody that's on TikTok when I see them to their face. TikTok is gonna rot your brain.
Oh yeah.
I say it all the time, straight to people's faces while they're doing this on their phone. I'm like, it's gonna rot your brain, and I walk away. People I know and people I don't know. But anyway.
Anyways, hold on. So John says, I think they'll announce the addition of hundreds of awnings to the walkway that goes from their ships to their island. The walk to the tram is basically a mile, and the sun bakes you. Okay. They might.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That would be a good idea, John.
Or a tramming system, yeah.
Sure. You need to wait until school is back in session before seeing the Spider-Man movie. If not, you risk kinking your neck for 2 hours. Oh, because it's sold out?
Yeah. I got lucky enough that I got like a mid no, don't tell anybody. I left work early.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Did you go by yourself?
Yes, I did. It was like I watched a movie like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, dude. It was like nobody in the theater. It was awesome. Yeah,
I see a ton of ads for Disney on Live TV too.
Oh, do you? Okay, I don't have Live TV, so that's fine. That's me.
Oh, I don't either, but I see them. I see it on commercials that come on like YouTube and things like that.
Oh yeah, see, I don't see that. Okay, well, thank you for the correction. I mean, I don't see it.
Okay.
But anyway, so there's Q3.
Yeah, that we shall see how this goes, and I think we have to give Josh Giamaro a year before we can start being critical.
Yeah.
But if he does a bunch of buffoonery between now and like the next year or so, then D23 in 2008 will be a time to boo him.
Mm-hmm.
Which we should be there, Udi.
Well, yeah, we've been talking about that. So yeah.
Well, no, we talked about it with George, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can make that work.
I think we can make that work. It's a couple years away.
All right. Anyone in the chat have any thoughts about the Q3 earnings? Is something you paid attention to, or something that just goes over your head?
Yeah, I'm curious. Like, how many of you guys actually paid attention to the Q3 and watched coverage of it or listened to it? I'm curious. Yeah.
I think stock prices are up today for Disney, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of 101. Yeah, even after hours, it's still 101. So that's still kind of low for them, but it's up. It's better than it was before. No,
they actually stabilized. They were there at opening, right in that ballpark.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I meant like weeks ago. They have stabilized at that number. Like, oh yeah.
In dipping down below 100 and then just popping up right above it. They have been fluctuating back and forth in that $100 range for quite some time. Thanks, Bob Iger.
Thank you, Bob Iger. So here is some Eastern Gateway construction photos. This was taken this week.
Cool.
Yeah. How do I make it? I'm trying to see if I can get like a better picture of where we're talking about here. I should have had this prepared, but I do not. So I'm going to go to my trusty Google Maps just real quick. Oh, let's see. Someone did comment. I didn't. Google, Palantir, Microsoft have gone up anywhere from 20 to 50% in the last 5 days.
Yep.
Oh yeah, same with Amazon. He said, okay.
Yep. That's my point. They're underperforming. They have been underperforming. This is why I feel this is Josh Morrow going to have to start shaking off the Iger effect. He has to. He has to. He has to. Yeah. Yeah.
Must be done.
Must be done. Must be done.
Okay.
Yeah. Along with kicking what's her name? Dana Walden out the door. Too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's trouble brewing with her.
Yeah. No, she needs to get booted to the curb immediately. She's already starting stuff, and like, no.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. So what were you going to say
about?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about Dana.
Oh no, yeah, no, she needs to go. She started stuff that, and I'll just cover it briefly.
We've got 8 viewers. Awesome.
She's starting to try to start a fight with the government, and I'm like, just stop, dude. Like, just don't. No.
Oh, about the ABC.
Yeah, go back to making money with the IPs and the entertainment and the stuff. Go focus on that, please. Don't distract yourself over here.
Just,
no comments, no nothing. Whatever. I got a question here.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the wonderful 2 words that a lot of people, I think, need to start remembering how to say? No comment.
Oh yeah.
No comment. They're in entertainment. They're in something that's supposed to be for everybody. Why are you going to throw yourself into situations where it can be divisive? Just say no comment and move along. Focusing on what the job is, please.
Well, I think the thing that caused some issues was that she actively did not cover this presidential speech she had the other day, right?
Yeah.
ABC chose not to cover a presidential speech.
Yeah.
And that said a lot to me.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't like him, that's fine.
Yeah.
But give the people a chance to see him.
Yeah. Your job isn't see that, and that's what I'm saying. That's the stuff that bothers me. Just put it up there, and it's not your job to do anything else but do that.
Yeah.
Like I said, don't inject yourself into place, and that's a problem. I think that why Disney got into problems is because they started injecting themselves into places like you don't need to be there, and so
that's what Dana did.
Yeah.
Is she's consciously making decisions from the network to not do stuff that doesn't benefit her ideology.
It just goes to and it goes to drive wedges into the fan base. Like, stop that. You're here to make money, help the company make money, and give people things that they want to consume. That is your job. We are consumers. Give us stuff we want to consume. So when you begin to actively, and this is the problem that I had with Bob Iger's mentality, she's cut from the same cloth, which is, no. You're going to enjoy the park the way we want you to, but I don't want to do it that way. I don't care. You need to do it because we know better. No, stop. Like I've said a million times over, and this applies to that, give us the room to enjoy it how we want to enjoy it. So if we want to consume the news, I don't need you to be like, no, we don't want you to listen to that. Who are you to say that? It's your job to just broadcast it, and I can make up my own mind. Like them, hate them, doesn't even matter. That's not your thing to decide. It's mine, not yours. So when you do that, you begin to draw the ire of not only the people who are there, who just like, dude, I just want to hear it. And then you get the ire from the federal government as well. And you begin to cause problems where there should be none. That's my whole point.
Yeah.
I don't care about a political point of view. I'm looking at it solely from the point of view of, like, you cannot do that for the good of the company. You just begin to invite crap to come in. Stop. Just stop. So that's what she did. And you can't do that. Man.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So are you glad you asked, John? So the Eastern Gateway project, really, on the good side, it's going to start here. This is ground zero for where it all starts. this parking lot down here and this one up here and this building in the middle, which used to be the immigration building.
Yeah.
Come to find out. All that's going to be demoed, although I think the infrastructure is going to stay there because it's going to be used for something.
Probably. Well, this is where I'm curious, just real quick. Not knowing what's underground, this is always the part that everybody doesn't know unless you're a city planner and have the plans, not knowing what's underneath. So we don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'll put it this way. For me, it's going to be super interesting once they begin to demo everything and grade everything. What's going to where? And what's going to stay, what's going to get modified, what's going to get removed, all that kind of stuff. Kind of like, so I'm super curious, but yeah.
Yeah. So this is the area right now that we're talking about. As you can see from Google Maps, it's full of parking. It's full of cars. And this picture that I'm about to show you is going to be taken from like this hotel. Up there.
Yeah.
So let's go there. So keep that in mind. So as you can see now, this is all the pavements being taken off. Mm-hmm. the asphalt, I should say.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is where the cars are going to park in the garage, or is this going to be a bus terminal drop off. My thought would be the bus terminal drop off would be to the left. I mean, to the left of this.
Yeah. Well, I'm pointing that way.
yeah, because that would make sense. And this building here, which is going to be demoed, could be like a transition area for perhaps like security. I'm sure there's going to be bathrooms in there and things like that. And the parking garage might be over here. I don't know, but I'm glad that things are going. Let's see. This is part of a video from courtesy of Fresh Baked. Oops. Yeah, that's all that. I think he goes and does more about it a little bit later. So this is that first. Oh, hold on for a second. A little advertising going on here. Did you want some cheaper car insurance, Rudy? Okay.
Always.
Okay. So yeah, here I can stop it wherever you want, but now this is close to the public, or close to even being.
Okay, stop right there.
So, do you think this is where the bus drop-off is going to be? Is over here?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
Comment. Let me see. Who is it from? I think it's safe to say that building will be used for offices, break rooms, and restrooms. It makes sense to use what's there and put the garage over it. Yeah, but Jason, I think they're going to demo that whole building.
That building may go to ground. That building may get raised to the ground.
Yeah, we did look at some permits, and that one was scheduled to be demoed. But yeah. I think they're going to keep like the plumbing and all the utilities for it.
Yeah, the infrastructure. That's what I'm saying. I'll be curious once they do that, what's underneath, because they can definitely. I mean, sewage, pipe, all that, electricity, all that's under there.
Yeah,
so 100%. They're going to use what's there to tap into. Yeah.
What's up, LTP? What's up, boys in the chat? Hello, Gary Bear. How are you doing, buddy?
So, Gary Bear.
All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, that is, man, that's massive. Imagine if they had that behind the actual park. They could move it and put things in there.
Yep.
Holy cow, that is huge.
Yeah, but the more that as we move further along, the more I'm liking what they're doing. I think whoever came up with this logistically did it very intelligently. Like, they're very smart on how they're doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is awesome.
And this is why I'm having a lot more faith in this process, because it looks like they're actually being mindful of the chess pieces that they have to move.
Yep.
And this is awesome. This actually makes me happy to see this. I mean, it just looks like, an empty lot they're going to rip up and do everything, but this is progress in the direction that I hope gets accomplished in the next 10 to 15 years.
Well, it's going to be at least 3 or 4 before this goes online, huh?
I will tell you what, though, parking structures do not take that long to go up, bro. They really just don't. I think I've said it before that depending on what the construction of it is going to be, I'm going to assume it's concrete. Those concrete pourings and footings going quick. Parking structures do not have a ton of infrastructure to deal with.
There's no heating and air, right?
They don't really have any heat and air. They will have some ventilation in specific areas. If there's a lower area, they need to make sure there's no areas where carbon monoxide can build up and things like that. Hence why a lot of them you're going to see are wide open. It's just the cheap way of handling that. That way make sure there's no buildup. Yeah, lighting is going to go through. Definitely plumbing, fire sprinklers, all that stuff needs to get fed through. But all that can be done externally. You don't need to go through the concrete walls for any of it. You can literally run everything on the exterior. And I'll tell you what, nothing is easier to run than exterior stuff. You just go and you just go.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Hold on. We have a comment from Gare Bear. Great podcast for the 250th. I loved it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Honestly, moving to hear you guys talk about what the podcast and listeners mean to you all.
Thank you. Man.
Thank you, Gare Bear. You're not going to start us crying again, are you?
I didn't cry.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you did. Don't listen to him, Gare Bear. He did. Yeah, thank you for saying that, Gare Bear. Yeah, 250 was it was much bigger than anything I thought it was going to be. And it exceeded whatever expectations I had. So,
yeah. And thank you for being a part of that as well.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me turn my light on.
Yeah. Yeah, 250 ended up taking a turn. That I don't think any of us was really expecting. So
no,
it was good. It was really good.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm sure they're hoping to have a bunch of new stuff open for the Olympics in Los Angeles in 2028, but that would be a really fast turnaround. Yeah.
They're not. This won't be.
No, this won't be ready for 2028, but Coco and Avengers Campus will be. Yeah, that's 2 summers from now from Coco. I think they can get things in 24 months for Coco.
That's going to be a push for Coco.
I think so.
I don't see Coco. I see 100% Avengers, but Coco, it's going to be a push, man.
Okay.
A hard push. It's going to be, and only because we've been looking at it. That temporary road that they put in there is there for a good year, man.
It's kind of sad that the new parking lot isn't going to go on the east side of the freeway. Well, where would they put it there?
Yeah. And again, look at the grander idea, the bigger idea. They have to find a way to keep the flow of people because the majority of it comes from the side, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they have to find a way to keep that from becoming even worse of a bottleneck. And so most of the traffic comes from this end. It just does. So this is why it makes more sense to be over here. Just because this is where people come from.
Yeah.
That's it.
And holy snikes, are these property values for these hotels sitting on gold mine over here?
Yeah.
Well, I like staying over there. I like staying over there. But no, I'm stoked. Yeah, and I'm excited about what you said, Udi, about the the fact that hold on, I'm gonna skip it. Okay. About how the parking structures don't take a whole lot. If it's just it's preformed stuff, right?
It won't be preformed.
Oh,
it won't be preformed. If it was ironwork, then it would be more likely for it to become preformed. No, this will get done in your traditional ways of doing it, form and putting them up. But again, the concrete set, the rebar and everything they're going to go. You're going to watch. Once they get there, you're going to watch it climb pretty quick. It being without knowing exactly, have you heard how many stalls it's supposed to have and all that? I haven't heard any of those numbers, but then to be fair, I haven't really looked. So
I've heard, for some reason, I think 5 levels is what I've heard, but
okay, fair.
That could be. But so they're going to put like first they got to do the ground level and then like level 1. And then I wonder how long does that take for that to dry? A couple weeks?
No.
Really?
Yeah. A few days.
Okay. Oh, a few days.
Few days.
Okay, and then once that's done,
the longer part is going to be the foundation setting will be the rebar and setting that reinforcement through there. That is the longer part.
Oh, because they have to go a little bit of subterranean first, right? They got to dig and make sure those platforms are all secure and everything. Okay, cool.
Well, without knowing, the foundation is going to be that's going to take the longest to set up because everything is going to ride on the solid foundation, like we know. Everything, the weight dispersion, how the engineers figured this out, how the architects figured it out, how they're going to disperse the weight and all that stuff. All is going to. So that's going to take the longest. It's going to be the design's going to go. They're going to set the rebar. They're going to do their inspections, make sure everything's a spec. Then they're going to pour it. Then they got to go it again. So it's going to be an incremental build, right? So it's going to and then up and then up, and they're going to lay the floor and then up and then floor and then up and then floor. So it will take time. It will take time. But again, that's why not knowing fully, it does not take. It's not going to take. It should not take 4 years to get a parking lot.
No. Hope not. No. I paused it here just real quick because there's some talk about the Space Mountain in Magic Kingdom getting overhauled and which I guess they should since it's the very first one. But there was some talk about them redoing it to make it look like the Shanghai one, and that one looks cool, of course. But the skyline here in Anaheim, California. This to me, along with the Matterhorn we see, the Space Mountain spires are just not as iconic, but super iconic to me. As what do you say about that, Rudy?
No, they are iconic. They are iconic to that land, to that skyline. They just are.
Yeah. Yes.
And I mean, there again. This is when we go back to why Disneyland is different, is because it's where Walt was. This is more of a sacred land, for lack of a better way to put it, for most people than that. So this is why they do a lot of experimentation and everything in DCA, because people are like, bad DCA. But Disneyland is a different animal.
Yeah.
So they have to be more careful. So no, they I'm not saying that if they did go ahead and do that I'd be, oh, cool. I would probably be pretty upset, but I would also have a degree of faith that it would actually come out pretty good. I wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, as long as they can make some sort of hybrid version where those spires are still there.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Okay, we got 5 minutes left to see if a comment.
Already?
I know. Where the expensive overpriced condos are, in the grand scheme of things, they could have used all the land as an extension of the theme parks for their own hotels, and it could have become more like Walt Disney World. Wait a minute, let's see here. Overpriced condos are in the where the
overpriced condos are.
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
Bring it back.
Oh, let's see. Another comment, John. To the right of the freeway are a bunch of condos, apartments that could have been demolished and turned into an even larger parking lot. Could have also. Oh, I see. Yeah, but you just can't kick people out, right?
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't. That's probably why the tenants are probably gonna be like, "Wait, how much you want to pay me?"
Oh, sure.
Yeah. It would. Yeah. You know, honestly though, that brings up a pretty good question, which I would not be surprised if it did happen with an exploratory committee to go see, hey, how much would it cost us to actually buy all this out?
Of course that happened.
Or we go over there and just do that.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, his point of view is not wrong. But I bet you, cost-effective wise, are like, "Nah, I ain't doing that."
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know. Okay, so I think mostly good news coming out of this one. Next week, I'm sure we're going to go a little fever pitch with D23, and maybe we'll have some guests on to see if, or you don't want to go fever pitch next.
Well, I'm okay.
Okay.
I feel like I need to prep for D23 in here. This is just going to be me. You guys do whatever you want and go for it. When it comes to D23, I'm going to be hyper focused on the things that I want to look at. I'm not running around, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. This is not me. I'm going to want to know, like the vast majority of everybody, the parks panel and experiences panel is going to be the one that I'm paying most attention to, because that's where the bread and butter for the company is. So the ideas and the direction of the company for the next decade are going to be set in these moments. So all the other stuff that goes into D23 with the IPs and the art and everything is awesome. It's absolutely awesome, and I'm glad that they do this to give people their niche, their little pieces of Disney, and so they can celebrate Disney in the way that is most significant to them and most important to them. But for me personally, I'm just not going to be that guy running around about look at everything.
Oh yeah,
it's not who I am. So when we go, depending on what we get, and this is the other part, I'm also doing to kind of tamper my own expectations of it, because I don't want to be at that point of being let down. I mean, we have been let down on a number of years, so I kind of don't want to set myself up for that. So that's another reason why I'm kind of being like, hey, let's just see how everything rolls out, because I'd rather not work myself up into a tizzy before anything even happens.
Right. Okay.
So yeah. So I mean, I feel, again, I'm trying not to allow the just that overall sense of negativity that some people just want to have towards Disney and the parks. They just want to do it, and I don't want to feed into that. So I'm just I'm just like, no, we're gonna be mindful. We're gonna critique where we feel we need to critique, but I don't think we're ever, or at least I'm never, gonna run around, the sky's falling with my hair on fire or my beard.
No.
I'm just never gonna do that. So I'm excited for D23. I'm very hopeful. I'm positive. I feel like we're gonna get some good stuff, but I'm also very realistic in the fact that D23 is never gonna be what I feel it needs to be for me. That's just the way that is. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what I'm hoping we're gonna get, and I'm really optimistic that we're moving in the right direction.
I think we've already done our D23 prediction stuff. Other people are doing it, and I think we're gonna have a lot of opportunity to break it down with some very critical thinkers in this space. So I'm looking forward to that.
I'm actually really looking forward to those conversations. What I'm looking forward to, no matter what we get out of it, I feel the interactions that we're going to get from all you guys too watching right now, from the podcast and in our on our social medias, that's the kind of stuff that's going to be the fun part for me. I know, Mark, you get a great cook. That's part of the thing for you too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Having that engagement and that conversation is the majority of the fun behind the whole thing.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so let's wrap up episode number 58 of the LTP Lounge. Again, you can find us, our regular podcast, streaming on any platform you can think of. We are there. So it'd be cool to for you guys to go check out that show as well, and click and subscribe to this channel. We want to get to 100 followers before
and share,
like and share and subscribe. Yeah. We're going to get better introduction music and do the countdown and some closing stuff like that. We just, I don't know, too many irons in the fire, I guess, something like sometimes, but we're going to get there. All right. Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
You can find me on LTP Lounge every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Indie time. You can also find my other podcast, Amanda Show. Then obviously you can find me on our podcast, the Leading Day podcast, which is out the other Monday, which 351 will be dropping, like you said earlier.
251.
251. What did I say? 51? 351?
You said you used 351.
251. Apologies. I'm a little. 251. That'll be dropping next Monday, 10 a.m. Indie time as well. Then you can find me on my Instagram, which is HAXGOALIE, Haxgo. And there I am, me unfiltered all over there. So
yeah, awesome. And then you can reach out to us. Actually, let me put the QR code up. We have our Patreon. If you want to support the show, you can. I should have put that up sooner than later. I'm sorry, I always forget. I've got
a question for you when you're done.
Okay. Yeah, you can reach us at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. That is an email, or you can follow us on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast. You can DM us there. We're super easy to get a hold of. And if you'd like to be on the show, just let us know. We'd love to have you on there. Yes. Do you have a question? We'll talk about it after the show.
Oh, no. I can do it now. It doesn't matter. Have you thought about putting that bonus hour on yet?
I can. I definitely can put the whole show up there.
You can do the whole thing, yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
I mean, yeah, because just for anybody who's listened to our episode 250, there's a whole hour that Mark cut out.
Yeah.
For time, because it was a long one. So
yeah.
So.
Okay, so look forward to that. That'll be for Patreon if you want to have that.
Because I haven't heard it. I was there and I barely remember.
Oh yeah. Okay. we should see how it goes. Well, we were drinking.
I can hold my liquor. I don't know about you, lightweight.
I know I can't. I cannot. All right. So we will see you all next Wednesday. In between now and then, episode 251 drops. So yeah. And then next week we should be on with George as well.
Yep.
At some point.
Correct.
All right. Well, we love you, adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks.